Previously on the Caucus Challenge.
Marcy and Adrian, you two won the relic in the last elimination, and with the relic comes reward. You guys have the opportunity to decide together if you would like an advantage in this upcoming challenge or to select the teams that are working together for this challenge.
We're gonna go with the advantage.
The first place team will then have to select 3 players from their team to form the trifecta, leaving one person out. Go!
Come on, Ava, come on.
2 times.
Me and my alliance had a plan to sabotage Mercy because she has the relic, and in order for us to avenge Shayna, we need her out of the game.
This says 2 numbers are correct. No.
Check.
Yeah.
Yes! Woo! Good fucking shit.
Yes! Correct.
When you have the relic, you have to come in last in order to lose the relic privileges. So when JT's team could not decide where to sabotage, I had to do it myself.
Girl, if you wet me, I will. In the trifecta, Kendrick, JT, Ruth.
You're at
Please, I'm talking to him. No one was talking to you, so I don't give a fuck. Don't get in the game.
If you were gonna do something, you were gonna do something. Like, don't get big and bad, acting like you're gonna do it and then not do it. Like, come on. Like, let's be real here.
If I'm going in.
I do think the trifecta would not put me in. I know that Ruth is on my side and then Kendrick is kind of in the middle, so I think I could be good there. But with the talk of everybody outside, it does seem like the house is going to vote me in.
I know Marcy's going in and I want to take her out the game, so if they don't put me in, I'm going to just throw myself in regardless.
Okay, so where do people lie? Like, obviously we see the clicks, so
I'm voting for whoever votes me. Like, I did that with the Adrian vote last time, so whoever votes me, we're going to do. Jenny, you voted me last time, so I'm going to be voting for you.
Coming to the house, you know, when we had to deliberate openly, I kind of started it off and I said, hey, I was like, I'm probably going to vote Janice because Janice did throw me in the first time around. You know, it was between her and Kristen, so I was just kind of like, who do I want to get out more? I would prefer to get out Janice. There's still potential with Kristen. So I said Janice, and I said because she voted me, I'm gonna vote her, you know, tit for tat. Deja made a comment, was like, oh, like, we're not, like, that's not how you play. Like, I'm like, what do you mean that's not how you play? So I'm not supposed to vote her because what? She voted me, I'm voting her, point blank, period. That's how it works. Because that's how the fuck I want it to be.
if you really genuinely feel like Janice is too strong.
Janice literally sabotaged my game. She was
But
already.
it wasn't, I mean, she definitely did.
When
But
it was, I'm shaking.
But it was also a team thing. If she wouldn't have done it if the team didn't agree.
I don't really care.
Okay,
that's just my vote.
Marcy wanting to vote me in was not an issue. My issue is that she doesn't know how to talk to people. Like, everyone else here, whether you get voted out or not, like, we're still cool at the end of the day. But she does not know how to talk to people. She's rude and disrespectful.
Damaris, which guy or girl will you be voting in today?
I'm going to say the same 2 names I said yesterday just because I don't want any target on my back. So Marcy and Clay, I'm going with you guys again. Marcy, as a player, I do not like her at all. She just loves to argue. She doesn't know when to keep her mouth shut. Her running her mouth and not knowing when to be quiet is already putting a target on her back, even though she already has a target coming for her because no one really likes her. But, I mean, hey, if you want to keep running your mouth, I guess just do it because it'll make it easier for us.
Marcy playing. Really easy. It's a game.
At this point, I felt like I just needed to vote Marcy out. 1, because she did vote Shayna out. And 2, like I said before, majority were voting for her.
Look at dumbass.
Who? Easy voted, and he ended up voting me. He kind of did it with, like, no remorse, and he was just kind of like, Marcy. For me, like, I know Easy outside of this game, and I'm not saying that I'm, you know, basing everything off of my relationships outside of the game, but I felt that if you're gonna vote me and go back on your word and kind of fuck me over, like, we just competed in the challenge together, you know what I mean? Like, we had to work together, and so for me to kind of get blindsided like that, like, I was just kind of like, for what? Like, why did you not have any remorse for it? You just kind of voted me and wiped your ass with how I felt. And then when I asked him, I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, really? You could have been like, I'm sorry, Marcy, this is where the numbers are going and I'm voting you in. I would have respected that a hell of a lot more. But like a little bitch, you were like, oh, Marcy. So like, you know what? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, if this is what it's gonna come down to, then whatever.
I don't think he's better.
I didn't stutter. No one is talking to you, bitch.
After like my little mini conversation with Easy, the little bitch in the back wants to be like, he didn't stutter. We had already got into an argument. We already had our little bit of exchange. Like, we're already heated between us. Why do you feel the need to continuously talk? Like, why do you always have to make a comment? Of course, I responded accordingly, and I said, no one's fucking talking to you, bitch. And I said it just like that. And then all hell broke loose.
Yo, this is a game.
I kept hearing comments coming out of Marcy's mouth. She called Janice a bitch, and I felt like that was my breaking point because throughout the whole game, I kept hearing little things that she would say on the side. So I felt like I just needed to speak up a little bit just because I really just wanted to get over this voting shit. Like, that's it. But honestly, after she called Janice a bitch, I was like, nah, that's not siding with me. I know Marcy as a person to a certain extent. I spoke up and I said what I had to say, and if you didn't like it, you didn't like it, and that's it.
Yo, listen, it's a game. She makes a comment, it's okay, I'm making I'm the villain. Got it. It doesn't matter, don't make it honest. Yeah, but calling names is not a fucking go at the end of the day. We don't need to be doing all that. I'm gonna get cut. There's no reason. There's no reason to be calling names. It's that fucking disrespectful. Nobody's sitting there coming for you, calling you out your name. Don't do it to nobody else. That's what starts the conversation.
And no offense, but you're not really friends with us like that to be calling us bitches or whatever.
So going into the house vote, I'm not gonna lie, like, Marcy did pull me to the side and she was like, you know, like, are we good? Like, I'm not gonna come for you, like, so don't come for me, and this, that, and the third. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna vote you. I really wasn't gonna vote her or Clay. Honestly, I was gonna be like a throwaway vote, just for the simple fact that I already knew that they were both going in. Like, it was gonna really be like unanimous type, so I didn't really feel like yeah, like, I give you my word, she was gonna be gone anyways, because I also already knew that Damaris was wanted to go up against her. Words were being exchanged between her and Janice, and I'm just sitting there minding my business, being quiet, and then it was just like something with the way that she called Janice a bitch. Yeah, no. Like, just didn't sit right with me. Something just kind of like snapped, and I kind of saw red, and you guys are gonna see me like literally screaming at the top of my lungs. My face was red. The best part was, though, when Janice was saying something to her, she was getting in Janice's face. When I said something to her, she sat on the couch, and y'all are gonna see that.
For Marcy to be calling Janice a bitch, calling her out of her name, I could understand why Janice would get mad and want to get up and say something and confront her. It's not okay, and it needed to be addressed, and if she felt some type of way about being addressed, then maybe you should learn how to speak to people. It's called respect. When I'm friends with someone, I'd be like, hey bitch, what's up? But that's because I'm friends with them. Marcy and Janice are not friends.
Kristen was like popping off, she felt some type of way, and she was like, oh, like, it's rude and disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Like, I mean, yeah, you're right. It was rude and disrespectful, but that's what I meant to do. I said what I said, and I mean it, and I'm standing by that shit.
Deja, can I please have your vote?
I'm voting for Marcy and Clay. I didn't have any animosity towards Clay, nor did I have beef with him. It's just that I didn't know where he stood at all since the first day that I met him. I didn't know where he stood. I knew he had some type of connection with TLWL Season 7 that was there, and yeah, so that was just someone that I didn't really care was in the game or not in the game. It was just someone to not throw in anybody from my alliance.
Easy and Damaris.
Okay. Marcy.
AC Damaris.
You Darius. Jack.
Clay. Marcy and Clay. Marcy and Clay.
No. Marcy and Clay. Girl, what's the fucking beef with you? Exactly.
Because you're disrespectful, and I don't fuck with that at the end of the day.
I really don't know what the fuck happened to Kristen. She kind of just became like a rabid dog. Like, she was practically foaming at the mouth. The bitch literally went insane. She was like, don't be ever do that shit. Like, she went all gang on me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, she literally went insane. And then the bitch votes me. Like, girl, you do realize that once I'm gone, you're next on the chopping block. you're next on the fucking hit list. Like, what part of that don't you understand?
Marcy thought that it was just like me being, everybody thought it was just me being with this alliance, like that's all that it was, and this, that, and the other, but it really wasn't exactly that. Like, I'm big on respect. You're not gonna come on something that's gonna be aired on YouTube where everybody can see it and just call people out of their name when you're not being called out of your name. Like, everybody's giving you that decent respect to not call you out on your name. You should reciprocate at least and show the same energy. That's why I was really mad.
What did I call you?
You literally did.
What did I call you?
When you call me bitch.
After you called me a bitch twice?
Whatever.
Okay.
Is that okay? Nothing.
Exactly. It's okay.
In the moment, my anger level just like shot up through the roof. It just said poof, right through the roof. I was annoyed already because all I hear is your little voice. I wasn't gonna hit her first, you know? I'm in the game and I know if I raise my arm, then I'm out. I'm not gonna start flipping tables and throwing punches here, but I'm also not gonna let you try to bitch me.
Janice.
Marcy and Clay.
Okay, Ava. I'm voting Jess and Clay. Jess.
I'm voting Ava and Darius.
Marcy and Clay, you two will be going into the elimination voted in by the house.
About time.
With the house vote, you know, it was Clay and I, you know, very predictable. You know, I don't expect anything strategic or anything gaggy or anything unique by these people. They kind of do the same boring shit every single time. They don't actually play the game. They play with their besties and it's like, let's make it to the end. Like, no one cares, bitch. Like, it's boring and lame. Like, play the game. It's Royale. Rogue means alone. Like, why do you guys have to play in a group? Why do you guys have this mob mentality? I mean, you guys obviously just jumped on my throat. You guys all insulted me. You guys all fucking ganged up on me. And then you guys want to sit here and then think that you're the heroes.
I'm not sure, like, I'm sorry,
We're not doing that.
did nobody see how quiet she got once I got all riled up?
Nah, she would have spit on you. I would let you go.
You wanna go ham at Denise, right? Go ham at me.
I would have let her go.
When she was like, to Deja, bitch, what? Like, you're not nobody's friend like that to be calling me a bitch.
Kristen is all about respect. Her mama bear came out and she was defending Janice and it was only right. Why are we calling someone that we're not friends with a bitch? And then when, you know, you get confronted, you start to sit there and like shiver and scared. Like, no, that's not what we're gonna do.
Always flipping, always calling. For real, next time it's gonna be him. It's done, you better put it done.
Nah, her voice irritates me. Bitch.
I haven't really liked Marcy since the beginning. Like, from the beginning, from the very start, like even before the challenge, like even like when we was taking pictures, like I just felt a weird vibe from her, so I just haven't liked her. I wanted to see her fight Janice because I felt like Janice was gonna, you know what I'm saying, handle her own. But Marcy just setting herself up for failure, to be honest. Like, if she didn't want to win the game, that's how you do it. Like, if you don't want to win, just say that.
Congratulations to the trifecta. So the house decided to vote in Marcy and Clay. You guys can question the house, or you could just privately deliberate and make your decision.
With Ruth being a trifecta, I felt like, okay, I was good, and then also with JT telling me I was still good after that flip, they were not that mad at me. So after everything happened, you know, Marcy and Clay are the house vote.
We did talk to the house amongst ourselves.
Yeah. I already knew you
All right. Yeah, we'll talk amongst ourselves.
All right.
Alright, cool. We knew who we were getting into the elimination. We knew Clay was most likely going to be the house vote, and then we knew Marcy was definitely going to be the house vote. We had the house just behind those decisions, and you know, we knew that would play out. So at this point, it was a matter of picking a guy and a girl.
Or easy.
Yeah, but they don't want to stay. I'm gonna have to say.
I mean, y'all can go either, but like out of like my heart, I can't do that to him, to his face. I can't say his name. So I mean, it's gonna be majority.
Word. You don't have to. But, then you spare your alliance like that too. Like, just
yeah, I don't want to play. I'm not
even alliance. Like honestly, like he came to me yesterday and he was like crying. His whole his soul is already broken. I can't kick him while he's down. I can't do that to him.
The only reason why I'm doing it is just like, one, obviously I have a lot of ties and
you know Easy
but it's
personally,
like and I do know Easy personally, but game wise,
because I try to like not bring it too personal, but game-wise, he flipped on me, and I know he was pressured, but like in a pressure moment, exactly in a pressure moment, like let's say at the end of the game, it's like Darius has that vote because I dragged him all along, and he puts me, and he gets pressure into being like, John, you have to go home. Like then, like I fucked up doing that.
So I'm thinking Damaris is trying to get into the round, right? Damaris for girls, Darius for guys.
In the trifecta, we're kind of discussing, we're trying to figure out who to put in, and to be honest, we really don't know. We honestly were gonna play by ear. We were still having a problem actually like figuring out who the person that we are gonna throw in is. And luckily, you know, Damaris made it easier for us. Damaris walked up to me, she just said, you know, throw me in, I got this. And she made it easier for me not to, you know, put dirt on anyone's name.
I already told Marcy, I said she's going up, like I'm telling you right now, so like get ready.
So you know that, and
then I'm going to
I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Unfortunately for the guys, it was really hard. I was actually super cool with all the guys. I had to pick one, and unfortunately, Darius did earlier in the game flip his vote. And you know, I know he was pressured, and I know that plays a big role into it. But down the line, you know, you got to deal with that pressure. You gotta make the right decision, and I felt like that was best for my game.
The trifecta, I must have your decision. So we're gonna start off with Kendrick. Which guy and girl will you be sending in?
So I'm sending in Darius as a guy. We gotta start playing. And Damaris, just cause for girls, just cause it's about to be another good round. Let's do it.
For guys, I'm going easy. Can't do that to Darius. And then for girls, I'm going Damaris.
I'm gonna have to say Darius, unfortunately. It's just, you know, he flipped in certain votes, and it kind of, you know, fucked the game in a way. And I'm gonna have to say Damaris. You know, she wants this. So.
I mean that, baby.
All right, so that means Damaris will be going against Marcy, and Clay will be going against Darius.
When trifecta chose me, I was so shocked. I definitely felt so blindsided by them, because it was like, who's really the target here? Is it me or is it Clay? Because if y'all really wanted Clay out, you should have at least chose Beto. You, like, what the fuck was that?
Like, I feel like you got this. Don't stress.
It's just frustrating because, like, the odds are literally in my favor. I have this whole cast mad over nothing. Like,
their weakest spot. Tensions are getting high. You know, it sucks getting your name called every time. So I know that this is going to be the set of the, you know, the tone of the game. Now that Lance is gone, I'm the next target. So mentally, I was getting prepared. I didn't want to distract myself with a fight. I knew if I said something, it was going to turn straight to me. Then it would be a fight with me. I would get all heated, distracted, and really I was just preparing myself for whatever was about to happen. It was my first elimination I knew I was going into, and I was super nervous.
Didn't fucking Adrian call Clay like a fucking bitch or something like that in the challenge? And it was all giggity then. But oh, no, that's okay because it's Clay.
I just don't understand why I make a comment and it's a problem, but yet everyone else in the little friend group and any one of them can make a comment and it's okay. It's the giggity, it's funny. You know, but I make a comment and it's a problem. It's giving hypocrisy and it's giving favoritism, and I don't roll like that. I'm very unbiased and I'm gonna keep it real. And they're like, oh, I'm taking it personal, it's a personal turn because I called her a bitch or whatever. Well, she was being a bitch. Shut up. That's it. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, why do you have to be a bitch? Like, that's literally what it was.
The girls in control of this game. The only thing that they're controlling is the friend group. It's the only thing. These girls are not strategizing. They're not making smart moves. They're just playing the friendship game. Right now, I'm seen as the biggest bitch, so that's why
let's hope it's a mental game.
I'm not saying she's right, and I'm gonna talk to her too. But like you guys gotta squash whatever it is, because it's gonna create unnecessary tension for no reason in the game and in real life.
But it's a game, though. I feel like that should be able to be separated at the end of the day. When you're in a game and you're in a competitive mode, there's a completely different side to come out of you. And she was staying quiet for as long as she probably could, and even so was I. If she got me, literally that's a problem. Staying quiet. That's a problem because I know how to control myself until I feel like I've had enough.
I wasn't shocked Marcy got the house vote, and then I know Damaris has her own issues with her, and she wanted to go in, and you know we were gonna give her that chance to settle it that way. So I was completely confident in Damaris.
Welcome to today's first elimination round. Clay will be going against Idarius and Marcy will be going against Damaris. And what you guys are playing is pole wrestle. The objective of this game is to rip the pole out of your opponent's hands while staying in bounds. If you're at a stalemate for too long, the round resets, and it's gonna be best 2 out of 3.
The odds are stacked against me, so I'm just hoping and praying that I can somehow get out of this because, child, I do not want to go home this early. I do not want to give them the satisfaction of me going home.
Alright, I think I put myself over just I did this to myself just a little bit, but at the end of the day, they all fucked me up because either or whatever, no matter where my vote lied, I was still at the bottom of their shit. Like anything they said to me was not promising enough, so that's why I flipped. And this just showed me the reason why I did what I did.
So going into my first elimination feels pretty sucky just because I know this is going to be the rest of the game, but I'm looking forward to it, trying my best. That's all I can do.
I'm just so upset that I have to go against my ally and someone who's bigger than me look at me like, why the fuck would they do some shit like that? Like if it was easy, that would have been better. But now I'm stuck with, I think I have a disadvantage and I don't know, but I'm gonna do the best I can to come back in this house and just start ripping people shit up when I get back in. Because I've already shown enough that I'm a freaking, you know, I'm a very nice person. I haven't shown that, and as soon as if I come back, I will fucking show that.
I hope that we both fight it out as far as we can. That way, the winner is the winner, and I hope there's no bad blood. Obviously, it wasn't our choice. He is my alliance member, and we've worked together. So hopefully, I can come back and cause some hell in this house because this power alliance has got to get broken up.
Good luck, boys. Good luck, guys.
I have to get into game mode. I have to lock it in. As much as, you know, I am working with this person and I'm really enjoying my time with this person, I know that I have to win this to come back. Whatever happens, I hope you know it's no bad blood. Everything is, you know, just game related at this point. I just have to make sure I win.
I knew for a fact, like, I don't have that much power as Clay does. I don't have so much upper strength. So with me, you know, being a dancer and everything, all I had to think about was my flexibility and using my legs as more often to try to at least tire him out. Make sure, like, lock myself in with him, get into so many tangled positions to the point where he cannot grab anything, and I'll keep everything super tight for him to get it, and I'll just try my best to try to snatch it out his hand.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
He was slamming me, he had his knee on my stomach, so like I could not really pull myself up or move or do anything to make a move to try to get the stick from him, and it was just nothing else. I just thought I could not do that. Like I knew, like, at this point you're gonna go home.
After I got the first point, I definitely felt like I can do this. You know, you just have to keep pushing hard. And so, you know, pulling that out, it just feels good because I feel like I still have control, even though for a second, you know, I was like, I might lose this one.
Round 2. Idarius, you need this to stay in the game. 3, 2, 1, go! Which means, Clay, you have won your first elimination of the season. Good job.
Are you okay?
You okay? I'm fine. Okay, good. Good job. Good fight.
You did good.
Good fight. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job, Susie. Good job.
The only thing I'm rooting for is the people that I came into this game with. And I'm upset that, like, I really wanted to stay in this game. Because I really had so much to show, but, like, I was already fucked up from the beginning anyway.
Winning my first elimination feels great. I hate sending home one of my new friends and allies. It sucks. You know, that's what I came here for also as well, was to make friends. And sending home one that I just recently made really sucks. I did what I had to do. I gave it my all. Getting the relic, hopefully that means the next round I don't have to be voted in. It means that hopefully these people have to start showing their colors and stop playing this pussy ass game.
Good luck. You that nervous?
I'm a little nervous, yeah. So shocker, I'm in elimination again. I mean, this time around, I really just see everyone's true colors. Like, I'm kind of just really over everybody because they keep talking about, oh, it's not personal, it's the game, but yet you do something personal and then it's not the game, so I'm just really confused. It's always inconsistent with these people, and at the end of the day, like, I'm like, if you want to keep throwing me in, then throw me in. It is what it is, you know, because I came here to play a game, not play, you know, Barney and friends, and so I'm just kind of over the whole cliquey, you know, gang up on one person type shit.
First elimination this season, I'm confident in getting this dub. I've been hearing Marcy talk a lot of shit, saying she either wanted to go against me or Deja. I wanted to throw myself in last time and I couldn't because it was too late, so I volunteered this time. And in order to be a champ, you gotta beat the champ. So let's see what you got, Marcy. This is my revenge for Shayna because I know I'm pulling out this win.
I'm just hoping that I can just hold my own and, you know, come out because I do not want to see these bitches win. You won. I said I wanted it out because right now I'm here, so. Damaris was cocky, like, you know, just her being so comfortable with just going into the elimination just to send whoever home. I actually want to be here. I actually want to compete. Like, why am I being fucked over and ganged up on? It's just so fucking annoying because I want to win. Like, I'm like, I came here to compete. I came here to play the game. And that's exactly what the fuck I did week 1.
3, 2, 1, go! Round 1. 1-0 with Damaris in the lead.
Honestly, after the first round, when I won in like 2 seconds, I was shook because I know she had just taken out Shayna, so I was expecting her to be a little stronger. Yo, that's fucking disgusting, bro. Don't put your blood on me. That's nasty as fuck.
I'm not mentally checked out and I'm ready to fucking get the second point and get that third point to secure myself that motherfucking win. I kind of mentally fucked with her. You know, I had a little bit of blood on my hand because it kind of got like cut or something at the pole. I don't even know. So I like kind of wiped some blood on her and, you know, she felt some type of way about that. But I was like, you gotta mentally, like, you know, fuck with your opponents. You know, you gotta kind of ruffle their feathers a bit. So I was definitely trying to do whatever I can to kind of, you know, fuck with her.
We're getting ready for round 2 and Marcy decides to put her blood on me. That is disgusting. I don't care who you are, and it's just nasty. Like, what are you doing? Why are you putting your blood on me? That's disgusting. Now I don't care what I do. If I fling you, I hurt you. Now it's just, it is what it is.
3, 2, 1, go!
This time she's actually holding on a lot stronger than the first round, but I was really willing to do anything to take the ball out of her hands, especially since she just put blood on me. Like I said, now I really don't care if I break your finger at this point. I don't care.
So Congratulations, Damaris. You have won your first elimination, which means, Marcy, you have been eliminated from the Caucus Challenge.
I just took Marcy out, and I hope I never see her on the Caucus Challenge ever again. She's probably the most annoying person to not even compete against. She's just annoying. She doesn't shut up. Like, I just hope I never see her again.
So sadly, I did get eliminated, but coming to this elimination and the game in general, the odds were stacked against me. You know, the minute I heard pole wrestle, I knew I was at a complete disadvantage. I mean, look at my arms, look at my size, I'm tiny. But the bitch is strong as fuck, so I knew that going to elimination, you know, she was gonna fucking whip my ass. So the fact that I even put up a fight and it even lasted as long as it did in round 2, I'm proud of myself. So no one can take that away from me. I'm a strong ass competitor, and that's why bitches were threatening me and they kept putting me into elimination. So I think it's a fucking compliment. Bunch of weak ass bitches in that motherfucking game in that house. So good luck.
I have the relic. I feel great. This is my first elimination win. I knew I was gonna come out with a dub. Never throw yourself. Never say you want to go against me because you won't come back. And that was for my alliance.
I noticed that Darius is getting a little bit emotional. I do not have any bad blood towards him, so I immediately go over to try to, you know, let him know he did a great job. Let him know I hope that he really, you know, has no bad blood towards me. And, you know, just to let him know that I really am proud of him.
I asked her like to give me easy, please, and they couldn't do it.
Either way, like, no matter what I did, my whole game was always like they were pulling me in no matter what.
There's no way. There's no way. It's gonna be this every single week for me. For me, for Marcy, Ruth, if she's not in there, it's gonna be this for us. So, but I'm sorry that it had to be escalated. Like I hope you know I really do not want this. Like the vote, I do not want you to be here. Believe me, I wanted to put my hands on these things.
I started crying because I felt so defeated. I was blindsided. I felt so influenced by so many different people coming to me. I wanted to stay true to my alliance and try the best I can to grab Kristen with me, but nothing was not working the way I wanted to work. And it was so much gameplay that I wanted to show and give off to everybody and let them know, like, I'm really here. I am really a true competitor, even if I am the smallest dude here.
All right, guys, you all put up a great fight. Congratulations to Clay and Damaris. Unfortunately for Idarius and Marcy, this does end your time on the Caucus Challenge. I hope to see you guys again soon.
I wanted to stay and win so bad. You know, I wanted to fucking come back and how do you just scream and be obsessed, but unfortunately couldn't get it done. It was like bittersweet. Like, yeah, like I was happy that I didn't have to fucking deal with the baboons and hyenas anymore, but I was sad because I didn't want to leave my friends and allies to deal with the baboons and hyenas.
My heart. I thought that was fucking endearing. I was like, what the fuck?
We come back into the game and surprise, everybody runs up to Damaris because she had just one elimination. They're not happy to see me come back. But, you know, the worst part, more than that, I'm not worried about them. More than that is me just losing 2 people on my side, putting us even less numbers than we had before.
As you fucking should.
We all knew that you would take this.
It would have been cool if Marcy came back as the one and watched everybody's reactions. Everybody would have been flipping the fuck out.
Can I have the 2 eliminated players rejoin the group?
I see Darius coming back, and I already kind of could see it in his face. He seems like he was so defeated. I really hope to see him back in future seasons, whether it's the Caucus Challenge or TLWL. He was such a burst of good energy that we just so desperately needed there, popping his splits and all. So I definitely hope to see him back. And Darius, you put up a great fight, and I'm proud of you.
You okay?
I know.
Good job. Really good.
You have a reason to be scared of you. Okay. I don't want any of these blackouts to see me.
Clay, I am genuinely surprised that we came into this game as rivals. I'm happy that we were kind of able to make amends and kind of grow a little bit of a friendship. You know, Ruth, my girl, you know I fucking love you and you are one of my favorite people. I wish that we could have done more in this game together. I wish that I could still be in there with you, you know, fighting these bitches. And I hope that you guys can succeed. To the rest of the baboons and hyenas, you guys are complaining about me, but yet you guys are the ones that continuously being low-key bullies and, you know, trying to isolate people, make them feel bad. So you guys are just here to fill up the cast because that's essentially what you guys are. You guys are literally just placeholders. Also, Deja, make sure your arguments make sense because it's giving favoritism, it's giving bias, and it's giving inconsistency. So if you're mad about the comment, then be mad about the comment no matter who says it and when it's said. Don't just get mad at Marcy when I say it because you're against me in the game. You know, be consistent. With that being said, I am Marcy. I am the baddest bitch. I'm the queen bee. And unfortunately that means my time here is done. But you know, maybe you'll see me in the future. Maybe this might be my last appearance. You never know. A bitch stays booked and busy.
Idarius and Marcy left. Those are 2 of my season 7 fam. I'm definitely sad to see them go. I think Marcy had a lot of fight in her, and I think if she just toned her mouth down a little bit, like she would have made it much further in the game, because it's all about strategy and not just physical. And she's definitely very physical, but I hope she learns for next time that it's also strategy and you can't fight with everybody.
Who's on the gurney now? Not Shayna.
I don't know how to feel.
Damaris came back and Avenge Shayna Day is a success. I'm so happy. Marcy, nice knowing you. You're here for whatever time you were here on, but not for a long time. Deuces.
Coming back, you know, saying my goodbyes to everybody. I finally like, you know, let me just mentally check out and take this L and just go with it. Next time, like, I know what I gotta do, because I did not do my research. I was definitely the freaking true rookie of the season, like making the most rookie mistake ever in this game. And I'm so ready to come back next time. Hopefully I do come back. I have more knowledge of what I need to do and what I gotta do to the next game and show that I am a great competitor as well. This is Edarius signing out. JT, I got your ass. I like you as a person, but as a player, fuck you, because you really just tried the fuck out of me.
Congratulations once again to Damaris and Clay for winning their first elimination. Please come grab your relic.
One of the best things about winning elimination is not only are you safe and get to come back in the game, you get a relic and you are actually safe the whole next round as long as you don't come in last. And you get an advantage of some sort for the next competition. So super stoked about that. Not only am I safe where I shouldn't be able to go into elimination, as long as I don't get last, I also get some type of advantage to help me make sure that doesn't happen.
Next on the Caucus Challenge. This next round is called Entowelment.
One of the best things about winning elimination is you get a relic and you are actually safe the whole next round as long as you don't come in last. And you get an advantage of some sort for the next competition. So super stoked about that.
This is not even quality for the show. This is horrible. This is wreck for us. How do we do this shit?
How do we do this? I really don't know.
If I step in between your legs, that sounds so bad. If I step in between your legs, what does that mean? One person might have to do one leg and then one person might have to do like the other or something?
Yeah.
Right? So like what do I do now?
What the fuck is this shit?
No! What is this? I hate this fucking game.